the proteins. We have the beans, we have the cowpeas, we have the fish. This fish, mukene. And here we normally use mudfish. We get them from our local springs and rivers.
I'm in a small village in Kabale district, southwest of Uganda, listening to Amos explaining to his audience how to prepare a meal for a child who's just started eating solid food.
We grow these eggplants, we grow beans.
Stay with me as I take you through the importance of nutrition in early childhood development. My name is Winnie Onyingo. Children need food, not just to survive, but to thrive. And in particular, to be able to learn as they grow up. While eating a certain food cannot guarantee that your child will be smarter, research shows that nutrition in a child's early years is closely linked to their health and academic performance in later years. A child's early years begin before birth when it comes to nutrition. Undernutrition during pregnancy stunts fetal growth and can lead to poor brain development that results in irreversible chronic illnesses. I recently visited a village in Kabale district in southwest Uganda, where I met a group of women and a few men who are making a difference in the early development of their children by learning the importance of a healthy diet in the first 1,000 days of life. Let's listen to Amos as he explains how to ensure a child has a nutritious diet using locally available foods.
We are talking about the pregnant mothers whom we are saying that instead of having snack which people take in town, we said if we can have these fresh beans and you cook them with the Irish potato, after cooking them you smash everything and put in a pumpkin, then you have this cabbage and then you smash them. That serves as a snack. And then when you get a banana, so that when you are eating, every meal must be having 3 categories of food. So when you have eaten this smashed together, you have got the bodybuilding food from the beans, you have got the energy-giving food, the carbohydrates from the Irish potato, and you have got the body protective food from the pumpkin and the vegetables or the greens.
Amos is one of the trained early childhood development community educators in Kabale district. Every month, a group of about 30 women gather to learn from the family life schools, where they are taught the importance of exclusive breastfeeding, immunization, and food preparation. Today, there are about 20 women with their children and 2 men. Tumrani is one of the women who attends the monthly family life schools. She says the classes have made a big difference in the development of her children.
Ndahinga ibihimba, imboga, na cabbage, nemundi.
In order to bring up the children, I plant sweet potatoes. I also plant Irish potatoes to ensure that they get something to eat and save a few shillings with their group to get money for school fees.
Tumrani's husband is an alcoholic and will not help her in taking care of the children, so she works in the farm to provide an income for the family and prepares food for her children.
My husband neither helps in bringing up our children, nor do we discuss on how to raise them up, because most of his time he spends it in the bar, hence making me the sole provider of our family. Of course, this is difficult because when my children joined secondary school, they were forced to drop out due to lack of school fees. By attending the feeding and saving programs, I have gained knowledge on how to bring up my children, mainly on how to categorize different food according to their value, which initially I couldn't. And also, I borrow some money which I use to pay for their school fees. The feeding program has helped my children to look very healthy because what I've learned, I've practiced at home.
Namanya Oliver is a district health inspector in Kabale. He explains the Family Life School and how it has contributed to early childhood development in this village and the general welfare of the family.
These family life schools, they are in 3 categories. There is what we call mama class, baby class, and family class. Mama class is for pregnant women. There are certain things they learn in that group of mama class. Then baby class, it is a mother who is a child who is less than 6 months. They also have that type of education they are given, the baby class. Then there is family class. It includes mothers with children who are 6 months and above, actually up to 2 years. And that is where we found even men. They have their teacher. He teaches them breastfeeding, complementary feeding, how to grow foods, and then how to cook, how to prepare food for children, how to weigh. But mostly they cover 1,000 days of life.
Since you're in charge of the district health, what kind of changes have you seen, especially in the children?
It's a lot. We used to have malnourished children, but now children, the way you can see them, they are all healthy. I have a live example. One lady testifies to us. The children she had was malnourished, the first children. Then when she joined, she gave birth to a bouncing baby. Very healthy, because she was taught what to feed when she was pregnant. She was taught what to feed when she was breastfeeding a child before 6 months. She was taught what to feed the child after 6 months of age of the child. There is a great change.
The project is also helping the women to save and borrow small sums of money to buy things that they would normally not be able to afford, pay their children's school fees, and buy food that is essential for their children that they cannot grow themselves.
They meet monthly. When they meet, they have their saving scheme. They save their money on a monthly basis. In that, they have a chairperson, a secretary, and a treasurer. They save with a purpose. And every member at the beginning of the saving, they now have their own interest. One may say, for me, I want to buy a goat. For me, I want to buy a cow. For me, I want to buy a bicycle.
Malnutrition in this rich agricultural land of Kabale is not the result of lack of food, but of the people's lack of understanding of the need for balanced diets. The program is designed to teach people about the different food groups.
We want to use the local things that we can get from our homes. We use sorghum from here. We get porridge, we get posho from it, and then we get 2 types of porridges from this sorghum. So we learned that this one we can get bodybuilding foods and protective foods because this acts as millet flour.
And back to our cooking with Amos. Today his ingredients include pawpaw, passion fruit, millet and cassava flour, avocado, sweet potato, and eggs. His 3 stones open fire is alight with flames ready to prepare the meal. Let's listen in.
Now we are adding in an egg. So now you keep on counting how many things you have mixed in. So now we are going to add also a fruit juice. This is a pawpaw and the other passion fruit. They were squeezed together. We didn't that one. So we mixed them and the tomato. And our porridge should remain as a porridge and sweet. And everyone is going to taste.
Of course.
Amos enthusiastically gives a live demonstration on how to make very rich porridge for a child who has just started eating solid food. Amos is not the only man in the group. James has been attending the class for 6 years with his wife.
I have been attending sessions for 6 years. I have learned to look after my wife and children, and I look forward to paying my children's school fees through gardening. I have also learned to maintain hygiene and sanitation at home. I usually come with my wife, but today she has gone to church. I have encouraged men to join the session. Others accepted, while others, mostly the drunkards, rejected. They will disagree with me and stay in the bar. Formerly, the first children I had were not doing well in terms of growth and academically, but after joining the sessions, I have learned a lot. And the younger siblings are doing much better now, both academically and in growth.
In the village in Kabale, I also met with grandmother Vanis. In this part of the world, it is not unusual for grandmothers to take over parental duties in the absence of their children. Vanis is 71 and always attends the family life classes so that she can ensure her young grandchildren have a balanced meal. She has seen changes in her grandchildren because of what she has learned from these classes.
Vanis tulio mu rurembo ndahinga.
My name is Vanis Turie Morerembo. I'm 71 years of age and a farmer. I joined this feeding program so that I may be able to learn how to cook nutritious meals for my grandchildren. I also got interested because there is a savings box where we save money, and at the end of the day, we share the money among ourselves. I'm looking after 4 of my grandchildren, my son's children, whose wife left them under his care. I had no idea on how to take care of children till I joined this program. I now know how to take good care of my grandchildren by preparing nutritious meals for them. They even look healthier when going to school than when my children left them under my care.
There's a common saying in Africa, it takes a village to raise a child. Kabale proves this point. Mothers, fathers, and grandmothers are all involved in ensuring their children and grandchildren get proper nutrition in the early days of their lives. The benefits of good nutrition in early childhood development are many. An undernourished fetus which does not receive enough nutrients may be at an increased risk of low birth weight. It may also eventually lead to conditions such as diabetes in future. Breastfeeding by mothers who eat a nutritious diet leads to fewer and less severe cases of various illnesses, including diarrhea, ear infections, and bacterial meningitis in their children. And lastly, adequate nutrition increases children's activity levels, social interactions, curiosity, and cognitive development. And after an afternoon of learning, the group always ends their meetings with a song and dance. There is much to celebrate in a town that is helping its children to grow into healthy adults.